Hey everyone, it looks like we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Rob Johnson, and I'm excited uh, to really kick off this first Black Business Expo. Before I go into anything, I want to introduce Mr. Greatness himself, Attorney Matt Gilbert, and the money man himself, Mr. Stoy Hall, to bring you just a few words from these two gentlemen. Gentlemen, please go ahead on and unmute and introduce yourselves.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll get started here, Story. My name is Matthew Gilbert, and I'm the founder and president of a nonprofit organization by the name of Iowa Core. And Iowa Core's mission is to advocate and procure resources for minority-led businesses and organizations. And we're really excited for this effort and how we're going to continue to empower specifically, right, intentionally, Black business. And we all know that due to COVID, the pandemic, as well as due to just the many historic struggles that relate to starting a Black business, that each one of you that are here today are both brave, courageous, and just setting yourself up for greatness. And so we're excited to learn more about your business. We're excited to help drive business to your business, and we want to continue to see you succeed. And so I'll be excited to learn more and to share more, and I'll be a part of our panel of interviewees. So looking forward to hearing your voice and to learning more about what you're up to these days. Thanks.
I'll go right behind him. Everything he said is exactly what we're here for. My name's Stoy Hall, founder of Black Mammoth. We are the money company. We do with everything that deals with money. By trade, we're financial planners. We also have a commercial real estate investment firm. We have a hedge fund. We're looking at getting a bank going. Everything that deals with money is what we deal with. Okay, so everything that goes on today with the questions, I know money is the root of all of it, right? Truly. And that's what we're here to do, is to support, ask some questions, and then on the backside, really help you get that capital, get that business location, whatever you need to do. So we look forward to it. Make sure you tell us and describe your business so we can help, and we'll be here for you.
Hey, so I'm super excited. As y'all can see, I'm repping a Black business right now, Joppa Experience. I wouldn't be a good little brother if I didn't rock at least a little bit of my sister's catering business. And so I wanted to make sure, if I want to put this out there, if you have merchandise or swag for your business, send it to us. We'll rock it on our shows. We'll play it. We'll put it up, all of that stuff. So if you have something, definitely send it our way. I do know that one thing I'm not probably going to wear is one of the bras from Shy Intimate. I'm not, I just want to put that out there. But I'm definitely going to be listening and watching for her, and also the Boss Ladies podcast, the Boss Friends, as they come through as an all-woman podcast, talking about what's happening right now. Also, want to make sure that we mention my boy Hal Dixon. Hal Dixon is a major part of this. When I had this idea, the first two people I called was Hal Dixon and Terrence Thames from Coco Creative. Hal Dixon from Urban City Magazine and Terrence Thames from Coco Creative were the very first two people I called. And I said, yo, we got to make this happen, and we got to be successful. Without further ado, I'm going to back away, and I'm going to let the team kind of take it from here. We have Miss Brittany from the Boss Friends podcast. We got Story Hall from Black Mammoth. We got Tarita Spicer from Shy Intimate, and Just Living. And what's the last word? She like, nah, we ain't gonna do it. And of course, we got Attorney Matt Gilbert, and they will introduce our first business coming up. So I'm gonna toss it to Tarita and let her introduce our first business coming up.
Hey, good evening. This is Tarita Spicer with Shy Intimate Apparel and Just Living. And So the first business owner that I am bringing on is Dawana Bradley, and she is going to introduce her business and all the amazing things that she's going to do. Welcome, Dawana.
Hello, thank you. My name is Dawana Bradley. I am the owner of Iowa Urban Media. At Iowa Urban Media, we print, publish, and promote. So we do your local printing. If you have printing needs that need to be done, we publish. I have my own magazine, the Urban Experience magazine, which has been around for the last 5 years. So we publish that magazine. We have also published Urban City magazine, and we also promote. Behind me, I have my sister's book, I Am Me, at IamMeTiffanyMarie.com. She couldn't be with us this evening. She's taking care of a sick child, but we promote other businesses as well. So we started out solely as just a magazine. It was an idea of my dad's that he just wanted to kind of lift up off the ground. And I took it and it moved. And then from there, I got tired of paying other people for our services. So we would print our magazine with other people and they would charge us these crazy prices. And I said, well, why can't we just get the machine ourselves, print our own publication? Then I don't have to keep giving money to other people. And that's exactly what we did. So we're able to print our own publication. And I turned this into a media company because I have a passion for helping other people. So now I am able to help other people that have their own business, promote them, advertise you in the magazine, also tell your stories as well. I think the biggest thing that happens in our city and in this state is no one knows our stories. And so Urban Experience magazine does just that. We tell our stories so that people can hear us. And so that's where Iowa Urban Media is at right now. My goal is to be the largest media company in the state of Iowa and the Midwest. I love everything about what I do. I am fully committed to this. I've left the job and everything that I know and love to focus on Iowa Urban Media, along with helping promote my sister's book and all of these other things that we do. So that's just a little bit about me. I don't know if you have any questions, because I could talk for a while, but I know we've got other people to get to as well.
Well, I do have a couple questions for you.
Yes.
You said that you print the magazine and you also do advertising. How does someone with a business get into your magazine?
So if you reach out to our website, theurbanexp.com, that's theurbanexp.com, you can see all of our past publications from like 2 years ago up until now. We have a contact us page. If you're thinking about advertising or want us to promote anything, you can do that. If you've got a story idea, all of our writers we're all submission based. So if you have something that you want to get out there, that you want people to know about, you want to activate your voice, that's what we do in this magazine. So you can go to the website, the Urban EXP, and you can get on there and get in contact with me and we can go from there.
Okay, that's great. So I'm sure there's probably business owners that are watching this besides people that may want to shop with different businesses that are on here. So if someone is a small business owner, can they can get like business cards and like promotional things printed as well?
Yep, we can do business. We can do anything in printing we can do. So we can do your business cards for you, along with you advertising the magazine. I always like to do specials for people like, if you're just starting out. I was at that point and someone did some things for me to be able to help me. And so that's really where we stand, is that we're here to help everyone. We're here to tell your stories. So from your flyers to your brochures to your business cards, we can do all of those things.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think you gave all the information on your website. Is there anything else that I seen that book? What is that book about that's behind you?
So this book is my sister's book. It's I Am Me. It really is an inspirational story for little Black girls just to be inspired about themselves and who they are. She based it off of her own daughter, Hannah. And so it's just really an inspiring book. And it's something that my sister's been wanting to do for years, but it's called I Am Me. If you go on Amazon and even just type in her name, Tiffany Braxton, the book comes out. This is her first of many, many books to come. The next book that she's going to focus on will be for young Black men. So this book, I Am Me, though, it just talks about encouragement for our young Black girls. And so I Am Me, make sure you check it out on Amazon, but that's her book right here.
That's so cute. Thank you, Dawana.
Hey, I know Brittany had a question, right?
Yep, I was just gonna say that, Rob. Thank you. Dawana?
Yes.
So just a quick question here. How do you feel your business has added value to others in our community?
I believe that our business has added value just because we're able to tell our stories. I mean, we don't have a lot of publications of color here in this city. So my dad started the Communicator newspaper years ago, and then Jonathan took that over. And then unfortunately, with his untimely death, we just kind of had this lag of having nothing that represented us. And so for me, I feel like our publication is a representative of us and who we are, and it tells our stories, and it gets our stories out there for people to hear. You know, we're not like the Register or anything like that. And I'm very careful about what we put in our magazine. I am not going to tell stories about the latest murder or the robbery that happened here or anything that sheds negative light on us. I refuse to put in my publication because we are so much more than that negative story you might see on someone else's news show. So I think because of that, when you look into the publication, it really speaks to who you are, and you have that experience because you're able to see yourself and you're also able to tell your own story.
Hey, thank you for
Question
that, Dawana.
is,
We got 1 minute left. So Matt, Story, I'm gonna throw it to y'all.
yeah, Dawana, I wanted to know how much does it cost to subscribe to your magazine? How much does it cost to plug in?
Right now, everything is free. That's just because it's a passion of my heart. We got too many things we're spending money on right now. And so for right now, the magazine is just free. All you got to do is go to the Urban EXP, sign up, get on our email list. We'll get the magazine to you. We're going to start our print operations back in 2021 with COVID. We kind of had to step back from that, but we're going to get that going again in 2021. So right now, it's just a matter of getting on our website, saying you want to receive the publication. We'll get it to you, and then we'll work on our printing piece in 2021.
We appreciate you. We appreciate all of that. And I look forward to getting my business involved. We got a lot of printing to do right now. So definitely appreciate it. We look forward to all of that. Next, we'll be having Justin Lewis with Lewis Lawn and Labor. Please welcome him, and we'll let him tell his story.
Hey guys, so it looks like it says I cannot. There we go. Perfect. All right. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Doing well, brother.
Good, good. Good evening.
Good.
Perfect. So yeah, what would you guys like to know about Lewis Lawn and Labor? You want to give me the?
Yeah, can you just start from the top? Tell us a little bit about your business and why you started your business, what your business hopes to achieve, and really who's your ideal customer?
Okay, yeah. So Lewis Lawn and Labor started roughly about 2014 out of the necessity to just pay down student loans. Graduated from Iowa State with about 30,000. So I worked a full-time job and then picked up clients as small as 8 clients 1 year, and then I just expand rapidly from there. Ended up 4 years out having a plethora of customers with businesses from a wide range of apartments to commercial, nonprofits. Ended up shutting that down due to the expense of having our first child. It really put a financial burden on my personal expenses. So I ended up going to working for an office company, let's just say that. I don't like to say where I currently work, just to protect me because I'm also an activist advocate. So I work there currently, and I got a phone call from the state and the city looking for a Black contractor to help complete these projects out. And I just joined back this spring, was on KCCI talking about how I was launching my business in the midst of COVID and why I was doing that. There's a lot of money being left on the table, and I'm one of the certified contractors to be able to complete these projects. So right now it's rebranding my business and also setting up structures like an office worker to answer phone calls, a phone tree for subcontractors or workers to be ready for those Saturday projects and Sunday projects. So it's just really building the infrastructure and preparing ourselves for the spring. And last, marketing. So that's a little bit about us. We're in a rebranding phase, but we have all the equipment to go and get the work done right now. We did some projects this spring and fall, and we saw a good return on our money.
When you mean projects, what do you guys specialize in? What's your?
So absolutely, this is the exciting part. So it's an urban eco system where we work in urban ecosystems. So water conservation practices. So we do soil restorations, rain barrels, rain gardens, and behavioral pavers. It's pretty much where water can run through the pavers. right now we have a flooding crisis in our urban areas. We have dirty water, and these practices, one, not only just keeps our waterways clean, but it also helps hold water on our properties to prevent the mass floodings that we have when we have these, once a year heavy rains. So a lot of the soil in Des Moines and anywhere really is compact. We have compacted soil. It holds about 1/4 of an inch of water. After these projects are completed, it can hold up to 1 inch and 1/4. That's a substantial change in the amount of water that can be held on our properties, and we're learning that it helps prevent flooding. So, for instance, in Beaverdale, which would be one of our clients, they are cost sharing up to 100% of the cost. So, what does cost sharing means? The customer can apply for a grant to be able to get this project completed after they pay me, and I certify that it's been paid. So that's what I do. I'm probably about 5 contractors that does the work that's certified to do it. And I'm just really lucky to be in this position, and I just want to grow. And our work is already praised. It's in a lot of the pamphlets because we do the best work. We do the work by hand. And I pay our guys well as well. I pay our workers well to make it worth their while.
So I know one of the things you said you were working on some branding and marketing. What are some things that you're doing as far as branding and marketing?
Yep. So actually, we just had a meeting with my operations director. We are currently building pamphlets to just go door to door in these areas that are cost sharing to 75 to 100% of the cost. And we're just going to leave door flyers. Then from there, we're going to do some follow-up knockings to see, hey, did you get the flyer? Did you notice that there's money on the table, grant money that you can apply for? That's one thing. Then we're going to hopefully be planning to do a press release with KCCI. So since they already did a special on us, we would like for them to do a follow-up special about the projects. And then we would bring in, oops, sorry, you guys still see me? Okay, and then my internet connection said it was unstable. Then we would bring in not only just me as the contractor, but bring in the city and then bring the county and the state, and then have them be alongside of me talking about these projects. And then me announcing that I'm one of those contractors. I think that's one thing I want to do. Yeah, so I think that's one of my main focuses: door knockings and get on TV to really try to reach a masses of people.
Hey man, thank you so much, Justin.
I have 2 questions real quick though for Justin.
Go ahead, Tarita.
Okay, just to be clear, so you work with commercial and residential lawn care, or is it just
So right now the projects we do are only residential. We're looking to hopefully expand, but that expansion would come with more money. We would like to go in commercial and be able to do bio sales and all that, but we have to be able to hire an actual certified architect or a landscaping architect to design those type of metrics and blueprints so we can put those in. That's one of our goals, but I don't see us getting to that point at least until another 2 years where we can have enough cash capital to be able to have someone on salary to complete the project.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, Justin, how do people get a hold of you?
Oh yeah, this is great. So we have social media, of course. So Lewis Lawn Labor is our Instagram. You can also follow us on Facebook. We're also, like I said, you can learn a little bit about us there. And then we also just redesigned our website to tell you everything there is about soil restorations and water conservation practices in each city. So if you go to lewislawnlabor.com, again, that is lewislawnlabor.com. You'll go there, you can click on funding resources, and you can select the city that you live in within the greater Des Moines, that's Ankeny, Altoona, Waukee, and see what kind of cost sharing that is available for these projects. Each city has something to offer when it comes to money. Like I said, it's as little as 50% or up to $2,000 per project. And most yards, if the cost is going to be around $12,000 to $2,000. So it's really bang for your buck. I can't say it's free money because it's grant money, but I really want people to get out there and see that these projects are here. If we don't use the money, federal government will not continue to allocate it. So it's my job as the contractor to sell these projects, so then I can also continue to put money in my pocket.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much.
Oh, last thing, Rob, there is a video on that on my website that explains what soil restorations are. I would really want everyone to go there and push to see what that video is. It's a great project. There's so much bang for your buck. And not only does it help hold water on your property, it also helps strengthen your grassroots, which also leads to a healthier and stronger lawn. So there's so much benefits, not just for the community, but for your lawn as well.
Hey, thank you so much, Justin. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, welcome to the Black Business Expo. We have our hosts, Miss Brittany, Story Hall, Tarita Spicer, Matthew Gilbert. They're going to be jumping in. Up next, we got Miss Leticia and Jada Johnson from Exonia Castle. And I'm going to throw it to Brother Matthew, Attorney Matthew, to kick us off.
Awesome. We'd like to introduce Leticia and Jada Johnson and tell us a little bit more about your business. All right. And so while we deal with some technical things, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and invite New Era Economics to go ahead, join us in the chat, join us here in video and turn on your audio. And we'd love to learn more about your business, Queen.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Thank you.
Perfect. So I currently own a credit repair company, New Era Economic. And basically with this credit repair company, I noticed in the industry, there's a lot of credit repair companies, but I noticed that majority of them look at their clients more as a sale rather than giving them the education and what they need on the back end in order for them to continue and maintain their credit afterwards. So I created New Era Economic not only to reach out to the community, but also to educate each client on credit in general so they know not only how to build, what's going on with the process, they're well informed, and ultimately so they know how to maintain. And then we also help our clients get assets and climb up the financial ladder through budgeting, through real estate mentorship, and a lot of the ventures that we offer to our clients.
Where can people get a hold of you and sort of access your resources, your services?
So on Instagram, you can reach out to us at New Era Economic. Facebook is the same, New Era Economic. And then online, our website is www.neweraeconomic.com.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Can you share with us a little bit, like, why is your personal credit so important, right? Especially to even start in the business, why is it so important?
So personal credit, I mean, it goes into a lot more than people think. A lot of times they think that it's just associated to getting approved for a home, and that's big, but your credit also goes into your insurance, right? Your health insurance, your life insurance, everything. Your credit is your auto. It all goes into your credit. And then also it goes into the neighborhood that you live in and the school that your children go to school to. So it's important. And then when you're starting a business or you have a business, a lot of time they want to look at your personal credit to make sure that they can trust you with business credit. A lot of times business lines, they do have higher credit limits than your personal, so they want to make sure that they can trust you with what you get approved for. So you got to be a personal guarantor.
When it comes to my personal information, can you tell me how you're keeping that confidential and how you're protecting that from all the different proprietors that are out there?
Yes, so of course that's definitely major. So with us, we've created our own portal and our own software to keep all of our clients' information safe. So that's definitely not a worry. You don't have to give it to our enrollment specialist. The only one that's really going to be looking at it is myself and my team on the back end using the disputes. So it is all secure over here.
We deal with this a lot, obviously dealing with money and their financial plan. How do you overcome the hurdle or allow people to enter your service, right? Usually we get it costs too much, or I don't have enough money to even get started. What would you say to that?
Right. So we definitely want to work with all of our clients. Our biggest thing is uplifting our community. So with us, the first thing that we do is we do a free credit analysis. And we do that for free just so clients know more information on their credit. Our biggest thing is educating our community. So with that, we give the free credit analysis. And then afterwards, to start our program, we offer payment plans based on clients' needs. So there's payment options, so it's available to pretty much everyone.
Awesome. Any other questions? Awesome. So if you could just give us a quick moment here to just, again, tell us your... Oh, go ahead, Brittany. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying, just in closing, if you didn't have anything else to add, where can, any customers, if they're trying to get your business or look you up or share, where can they go to find you?
So on Instagram, we're New Era Economic, and it is singular. So it's just the C, not the S. So New Era Economic, and then Facebook, New Era Economic, and then online, it's going to be www.neweraeconomic.com.
All right. Any last comments before? Go ahead, Trina.
With individuals, or do you work with people if they already have an existing business, or like what level, or does it matter?
We are open to all business, so entry, business, all of that we are definitely here for. And even if you have good credit, there's ways that we can help you increase, so your credit limits can increase as well. So yeah, we offer everything. We're a one-stop shop.
Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming. Go check out New Era Economics, everybody. We appreciate it. Hey, everybody. Again, you watching the virtual Black Business Expo. We're super excited. You got your hosts, Brittany, Matthew, Stoy, Tarita, and it real quick. As New Era kind of drops off and we get ready to bring on our new business, can each one of you tell us about your business real quick? Just kind of the business that you are doing before we bring on our next business. Go, Brittany. We'll start with you.
Okay, I'll kick us off. Again, my name is Brittany Dudley. I am a part of a 3-woman new podcast called Boss Friends, called Boss Talk, but the group is Boss Friends. You can look us up at Boss Friends DSM on Instagram, and just be looking forward to our first episode here within the next few weeks.
Stoy?
Tarita, you want to go next?
Stoy. We got Stoy up next.
Yeah, I got you. Founder of Black Mammoth. We're here to stabilize and transcend your wealth in every aspect of money. Really here to change the game. So reach out, come join, and let's build your wealth.
Tarita?
I thought I was already unmuted, sorry. Tarita Spicer with Shy Intimate Apparel. I have a specialty bra line. It's clear adjustable back straps. A lot of times people see the shoulder straps, but we have a unique design. So it's great for backless shirts and dresses, whether you're a bride-to-be or bridesmaid or formal wear, casual wear, just anything backless. My bras are great for that. And then I also have a blog and apparel line called Just Living and Shit.
Awesome. My name is Matthew Gilbert, and I'm the founder of Iowa Core. And Iowa Core stands for the Iowa Center for Opportunity, Resources, and Equity. And we are a nonprofit organization who both advocates as well as procure resources for Black-led businesses. And so we're excited to be here and excited to hear more about these businesses, these great businesses. And we encourage each of you that are listening today to go out, follow these businesses, support them, shop with them. This is a critical time where we really lift each other up. And there's no better thing to do than to buy Black today. Thanks.
Hey, thank you, Matt. Hey, up next we got Leticia and Jada Johnson with Exonia's Castle. Story, we'll toss it to you to go ahead on and introduce.
All right. Well, let's welcome Leticia and Jada Johnson. I've known Leticia for a while. She's amazing. So let's hear about their business and help them out.
Hi, my name is Jada. I'm 8 years old, and I am the owner and founder of Exonia's Castle. And this is my mom, Leticia. She is the co-owner. And I really like it because she helps me with all of the tough times, and she helps me make all of the products and make my business successful.
Thank you for the introduction, Jada. So yes, as she said, we are the owners of Exonia's Castle. We launched this business August 30th of this year. This business was birthed during the pandemic due to losing unemployment because of COVID. So in the midst of having to homeschool and find ways to take up some time, we ordered some stuff to have fun with different hobbies and things. And we thought it would be a good idea to make it a business. And so I wanted to show her that it was possible to do things that she enjoys and make a living doing that. So it's been a pretty good time so far, don't you think? We've done farmers markets, different expos, and pop-up shops. We do live events on Facebook as well with the pandemic going on. We specialize in handmade jewelry and homemade beauty products such as, do you want to share?
Body cream, sugar scrub, lotions. Well, lotion is basically the same thing. Salt scrub.
Bath salts, bath tea bags. Which one is your favorite item?
Probably the chapstick.
The chapsticks, homemade chapsticks. Those are awesome. We also do custom orders. So if you're needing a piece for a costume or a party or an event coming up, we do custom pieces for gift giving also. If you're looking for a customized fragrance for the lotion and sugar scrub sets, we do those as well. We offer jewelry for men and women. So go ahead and ask a question.
Story, if you got one, go ahead. I had one for each of them.
Yeah, I was just about to say, first, let us know how to get a hold of you. And second, you do a lot for women. So what could you tell me to get my wife so I can fill her stocking?
We can get you a whole little gift set put together, Stoy. So that's no problem. A lot of the time with gift sets, what do you think goes good together?
Like bath salts and sugar scrub and chapsticks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Everything is made with 100% organic natural products. So yeah, typically, like if you do a beauty set, if I do a gift for somebody, I usually do like a sugar scrub or a bath salt with a lotion, and then throw in a piece of jewelry in there too. Depending on what your budget is, we can customize something for you depending on what price range you're looking at. And
yeah. All right. I got two questions. The first question is for Jada. Jada, I want to know what inspired you to start a business. And Leticia, I'd like you to reiterate what Stoy asked, and that was, where can we find you on social media? So the first question is, what inspired you to start the business? The second question is, how can we find you?
What inspired me is probably all the hobbies and like mixing things together and creating new things and testing them out is probably what inspired me.
And you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, both at Exonia's Castle. We definitely need some more followers on Instagram, so Exonia's Castle is the way to find us there. And then we're also very excited to announce that as of today, our website is officially launched. Do you want to share our website?
Our website is www.exoniascastle.com.
www.exoniascastle.com. That's EXONIAS Castle. Any more
I have a question, Leticia. Do you guys throw parties?
We do. So we've done some.
You guys do jewelry parties or things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to host a party, whether that be at your house or maybe a restaurant or a bar, obviously if it's a bar, it would just be myself coming, depending on how you want to do that. But yeah, absolutely. And we can set it up to where if you did host a party, depending on the amount of merchandise that was sold, kind of like if you do like, I don't know if we can, pure romance or those kinds of Tupperware parties, how you can get an incentive for selling things. We do the same thing as well. So yeah, absolutely. If you want to host a party or invite us to an expo or anything, that information is available on our website and you can send us a message there to get that set up.
I don't have a question, but I do have a comment.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations on your business. And I just love to see your dynamic together because I've seen you guys at events together and I just love it. I've done stuff like that with my daughter and now she's 17 and she has her own business. So I want to congratulate you guys and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Leticia and Jada Johnson for coming on, talking about Exonia's Castle. Thank y'all so much. Everybody, thanks again. Again, our hosts, we got Story Hall, Tarita, we got Brittany, we got Mr. Greatness himself, Matt Gilbert. Of course, we want a huge shout out to Hal Dixon, who is one of our sponsors from Urban City Magazine. And what type of big brother would I be if I didn't rock the Joppa experience where all of your catering, I'm sorry, did I just say big brother? I meant little brother, because she's definitely older than me. Yeah, oh, she definitely gonna get me. Check Snapchat. So what type of little brother would I be if I didn't rock the Joppa experience for all of your catering needs for the food? And for those who have tried the food, please definitely leave a comment on our page on Facebook. I'm not saying the food is good because she's my sister. The food is actually pretty good. I mean, she's going to be doing some jerk chicken wraps coming up here pretty soon. So I'm excited, y'all, for this Black Business Expo. Real quick, I'm going to give you all 2 seconds to press the share button. Those who are watching us on Facebook, on whether you're watching on whatever page, go ahead on and press the share button, start a watch party with us so we can continue to promote these businesses. We've had a ton coming up, and we got Miss Nikki Connor coming up next, and I'm going to toss it to Brittany to kick us off.
All right. We have Nikki Connor coming on to talk about her business. Miss Nikki, what do you want to tell us about your business? What's your elevator speech?
So I run a business called the Queen of Cheesecakes. We're a small batch cheesecake and home bakery. Started September 5th of this year. We've been in business about 2 months, but I have quite a client base here in Ankeny. So even though it's been 2 months for Thanksgiving, I probably did over 70 cakes. 70 cakes.
Wow.
We do gluten-free.
That's a lot. So you make cheesecakes. What other type of sweets do you make? Just cheesecakes or?
Right. We do cheesecakes, pound cakes, banana bread, cupcakes. I decided to specialize in cheesecakes, but a lot of folks in my church know that I can do whatever, but my specialty is cheesecakes. So I specialize in cheesecakes, but if you know me, then you know that I can bake anything, but my specialty is cheesecakes. My specialty is cheesecake.
So what made you start this business?
My friends got tired of gaining weight, so they kind of forced my hand. Probably the end of September, I made a butter pecan cheesecake, and a couple of folks, Theodore Lillard, I will push his name out there and yell at him. Theodore Lillard and Quanah Mosley pretty much said, you must sell this cheesecake. They said, you have to sell this. You can't give this away for free. And so they said we need to find a vendor show, we need to do this, and I did the flea. I did the flea with Hal, and we sold out the first day, and it's taken off.
How can we get in touch? How can we get in touch with you, Nikki, to learn how to purchase a cake or put an order in?
So I'm on Facebook. The Queen of Cheesecake is our Facebook page. There's a book now button. You click it, and then you can just say which cheesecake you want to order. I do require at least 2 to 3 days notice. During the holidays, like the holiday season, I'm asking like maybe 3 to 5 day notice. I'm taking holiday orders, but our cutoff date is the 14th. Like I learned my lesson for Thanksgiving because I ran like all the way up to like 2 days before, a week before Thanksgiving, and that was just ridiculous. So 10 days before Christmas is the cutoff. It's the cutoff.
I have to add that I'm vegan, borderline vegetarian, but I make exceptions for her cheesecake, and that butter pecan cheesecake is like, that's one of those things where you eat it and you like savor each bite because it has so much flavor in it. Like, she knows what she's doing in that kitchen.
Well, now that my mouth's watering, this won't stop me at all, but do you have any lactose-free cheesecakes, although I'll still suffer through it all?
So I haven't made any lactose-free cheesecake, but I like to experiment. I like to experiment.
I'll be your guinea pig, don't worry.
So if you wish to be a guinea pig, I just got these 3-inch cheesecake pans for my taste testers, and I could try to make like a lactose-free cheesecake.
I'll be there, what? You said 2-3 days? I'll be there.
Okay. I'm willing to try it. I still need to make like a
Nikki, is your menu online?
It is online. I have a like I say like a snapshot of a menu. So the menu that online is like a snapshot of some things that we've made, but it's nothing that if you come up with a flavor, like for Christmas, I'm doing like peppermint Oreo cheesecake. It's not on our menu, but that's something that I'm going to make. Eggnog is not on our menu, but it's a flavor that we're going to make. What else is on the gingerbread? Somebody mentioned making gingerbread. It's not on the menu, but it's a flavor that's available. Mm-hmm. I think like Twix is not on our menu, but it's a flavor that if you say, hey, I'm willing to try it. Awesome. I'm willing to try it.
Now, Nikki, because I know you and I am definitely a fan, and I know you love to bake, can you tell us a little bit where you get that inspiration? Like, where does the inspiration for baking, that love come from? Where does that come from?
So my grandmother was a baker. My grandmother's a baker. All of my aunts bake. They we laugh in our family because you don't ask me for a recipe because it's not something that you're going to understand. Like I can't like write a recipe out. I've learned now to write them down for my husband just in case I get sick and he has to do something for me. I can like tell him off. He can kind of understand it, but it's not like my aunt will say, make your pie. I can't tell you how long to mix it. I can't tell you how long to bake it. That's the recipe in our family, but it's like a generational thing.
That's awesome.
So we love to bake and feed everybody. That's what my thing says. We bake. I've been baking for church for a long time. Tarita and Matt will tell you they've been subjected to my experiments for a very long time.
Yeah. We love all the little secrets that you add to them, especially the corner pieces that you save for me.
Especially the corner pieces.
Hey, Ms. Connor, thank you so much for joining us today on the Black Business Expo. Please tell everybody next time they should have signed up to be a part of this so that they can also promote their businesses as well. So huge shout out to you. I don't do cheesecake, but man, I may have to try a bite. Maybe a bite of Stoy's. I may.
Or if you need a pound cake, we make a wonderful pecan toffee and caramel pound cake. Just let me know in advance when I'm not baking a cheesecake, so I can.
Got it.
But yeah, I believe, and this is not part of my interview, but I believe in the wealth of the Black dollar. Like I believe in what we are doing as a community. Like I believe that this is the strength of the Black dollar, that if we as a Black community will come together, we have so much power and so much strength if we all stick together and give each other knowledge and growth.
Yeah. And Nikki, now that you dropped that, I gotta promote you. Can you tell us a little bit more about your professional career and skill set? Because that's a need in the business community. And I don't want people to just think you just behind the kitchen baking. You be cooking them numbers up too. Tell us about that.
So what I'm a stay-at-home mom now, but my degree is in accounting. That is what I went to school for. I'm an accountant by trade. I'm an accountant by trade. Yes, that is what I do.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming on. Thank you for joining the Black Business Expo. Next up, hey, real quick, before we go to our next person, everybody, I want to make sure you all have a chance to share this out. We have some exciting stuff coming up, so please share this out. I do want to shout out a couple people who have been major partners of ours during this one. She mentioned accounting, and I was like, oh man, Alpha LLC had just been launched by Miss Ashley Johnson as well. She pushed that out to one of the only other Black female accountants that have their own business. So you got Miss Nikki Connor, you got Ashley Johnson. So go check out if you want to make sure that your books and all of that stuff is right. Definitely go check them out. And of course, I got to shout out my main man, Big Rob from Platinum Cuts, who continues to be a sponsor and continues to support all of the stuff that we're doing. And of course, these businesses, you got attorney Matt Gilbert, you got Brittany with Boss Talk from Boss Friends Podcast, Story Hall from Black Mama talking about the money. You got Miss Tarita Spicer talking about just living, and I love doing that. And then of course, Shy Intimate Apparel with her bras and all of that. I can't try the bras, but that's all good though. So up next, we have Miss Courageous Fire, and I will toss it to Miss Tarita to kick us off with Miss Courageous Fire.
Thank you. So I had the pleasure of meeting her a couple months ago. We did a photo shoot with, it was like a Black Excellence photo shoot with, the theme was Black Panther. So she is an amazing, amazing woman. And so I will throw it to you to tell us about what you do and who you are.
Well, thank you for that.
If you have another device going, just mute it because it's giving us or a delay or something.
Are you able to hear me clearly now?
Yes.
Okay. So my name is Courageous Fire, and my organization is Courageous Fire LLC. And we are an organization that helps bring awareness, healing, and then has a specifically Black female targeted program for prevention of future domestic violence cycles.
Are you getting some feedback or something?
I am not. I wasn't sure if you heard me. My signal is okay.
I can hear you. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it looks like there's a video delay, but I can hear you.
Okay. So the reason why that is so important to me is, number one, I am a survivor of domestic violence, but it is not the domestic violence that we usually think about. It's not the one where obviously you are thrown from a building or something like that. It is the type where it is religious, it is economic, it is psychological. Those types, and sexual coercion or sexual assault within intimate partner relationships. Those types are the ones that we miss. And it's so important for women, first of all, to realize what those look like so that they can actually put the name to the thing that is happening to them and realize that it's not a misunderstanding. that it is purposeful, it's exploitive, and that there is also a way out of that. And then once you get out of that to safety, you have to understand how you became predisposed to that. And for us as Black women, you have to be able to understand that from the intersectionality that accompanies that as being a Black woman. So it's not the same as it is for other races, because there are so many other things for the Black woman from our community, our own community standpoint, that makes it unsafe for us to come forward or to explore the help that we need. And then from the societal standpoint at large, that makes it very difficult for us to be seen as a person needing help. So having this organization to be able to offer to other women what I didn't have is huge to me. I was just saying to someone yesterday, it is my own form of reparations, because I couldn't avoid the trauma, but now the trauma is going to pay me back, and it's going to pay back the women who look like me in the communities that I can touch.
That's so powerful. And I'm just so inspired by your story. You know, I serve in some official capacities to really promote awareness for women and in the issues that women face. And I think it's really important that right now, like in this COVID era, in this pandemic, where there's a lot of social isolation, there's a lot of, you know, sort of just trauma that we're dealing with. Can you maybe speak to how important it is for your services and your resources to really, you know, help those that may not be able to speak out because they may have an intimate partner that also is sort of their lifeblood and their sort of financial security? Can you share a little bit more about why it's so important right now in this COVID time?
Absolutely. So I am raising two daughters from the 13 plus year abusive relationship that we were blessed enough to escape from. And for us, we just had our third Voices holiday. We don't call it Thanksgiving. We call it our family annual Voice holiday, because that was the time that we were able to say, I don't like the stuff that he's been fixing. I don't like the way that he makes us not be able to get to the kitchen when he's cooking, and it's supposed to be a gift, but it's scary because we can't go in or he gets mad and all of that. When you are isolated, it doesn't just look like I can't go and play with my friends. It also looks like your voice is silenced. Like you don't get to have opinions. You don't get to, I am almost 52 years old, and I just started choosing my own clothes again 3 years ago. The way that you get locked down is not just, I can't go some places that I like to go. But when you put COVID on top of that isolation that already exists, now not only does it mean that my voice is silenced in here, but now it also means I don't have anywhere else to go to be able to breathe a little bit during the day before the new lockdown starts. So when we look at abusive homes in this environment, it is crucial to be able to have self-care spaces. And so to provide clarity, Courageous Fire is not the crisis stage of everything. We are the stage after you are safe. So there's an organization that I'm going to give a shout out to called Amani Community Services that services all of Iowa for Black women in crisis with domestic violence. So that means you're in the situation and you need to get out. But what we do is once you are out, and once you realize that you really should take care of yourself first before you try to spread those antennas out to the rest of the world, and you realize that you haven't been doing that and that you were programmed not to do that, and you want to change that programming, that's where we come in. And it's super important. People will say, well, in Black communities, Black women, we don't take that. You know, you ain't gonna do that stuff to me in our communities. We don't mess around like that. Sure we do, but it looks different. So we might not sit in a situation where there is physical abuse going on as often as other races might, but we will support that man that doesn't let us choose our own clothes. We will support that man that won't let us work or keep showing up at our job and messes our jobs up so we get fired. we will support that man and slide money in his hand when we go to the grocery store, even though he won't get a job while we're working 3 jobs. It looks different, but that is still economic abuse. So the whole mindset of it doesn't happen in the Black communities, it doesn't happen to us because we're so strong, that's not true. It's not true at all. It's just dressed differently so that we stay in the cycles longer. And once we understand that and understand what this mindset meant to get us here, then we understand how to recognize it when it comes toward us and how to put those boundaries up to not accept that again. Thank
you so much. Final question, can you tell us where we can find more information about your services and resources?
Absolutely. I prefer that people are referred to the program from their therapist, because their therapist connects them to us. We find out important keys. They take those keys back to their therapist and close off those vulnerabilities. But if you choose not to go from, through a therapist standpoint, that's okay too. We are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And you will either find us at Courageous Fire or at CFire_LLC on any of those channels. When you bounce out to any of those channels, you'll be able to get connected to our website as well. I need to do a quick shout out to our 2 events that are coming up very soon. One of them is ongoing and they're called Prep Talks. You will find them on our Facebook page only. Those are live. We bring in outside guests such as men who are leaders in the community or female therapists, such as what is coming on December 19th this month. The event will be posted very shortly and people can tag into Facebook Live for no charge. And starting very, very soon, our live stream event will come up that shows my journey as a survivor to how I created this program and why it matters. And those tickets are on sale now. You can go to eventbrite.com and type in permission and be able to purchase your tickets for a donation. And so we definitely want everybody to come to that.
Hey, Courageous Fire, listen, you are literally the bomb. I love what you're doing. I love how you're continuously using your voice to fight for our community. So thank you so much for joining. Again, please go check out Miss Courageous Fire LLC for those who haven't. Thank you again to our panels, and thank you, Courageous, for joining us today. Thank you to our panel, man. Y'all are really killing it. These 4 business leaders are really killing it, and I'm just excited to be in the midst of this. Before we go to our next business, which is ran by Miss Tracy Jackson, I did want to bring in real quick. I know you guys are going to have some questions for this, but we have Cameron Middlebrooks, who is offering free coaching for these businesses. So those who signed up for this, and I know Mr. Greatness himself is going to be doing some of that as well on the back end of this. And so I don't see Cam just yet. So I wanted to.
Yeah. I can maybe give him a little shout out. Those services will be, did he just hop in? Oh, no, those additional services, the Small Business Development Center, which is a component of the Iowa State Extensions, ISU Extensions, is really going to be offering some additional support. And for this group, it's really an opportunity to really continue to develop your business, continue to work on your business. But most importantly, what I really love about Cameron is that he understands your experience, both culturally as well as, as an advocate. He understands your business socially, economically, and politically. And so I really encourage us all to really be a part of that, and would love for him to tap in when he can. But I'll pass it back to you, Rob.
Hey, thank you, Matt. Man, good. So looks like we may have a little tech thing on his side, but we'll bring him in. We'll bring him back in here in a minute. So, Brittany, I'm going to throw it back to you to bring in Miss Tracy Jackson.
All right, Miss Tracy Jackson, tell us a little bit about your business. Give us your elevator speech. Is she on here?
Hey, Tracy, you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
My name is Tracy Jackson. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia. One of my businesses I do currently is with Legal Shield. I'm a Legal Shield associate rep. With Legal Shield, we sell pretty much prepaid legal. We do legal business plans for businesses, CDO drivers, families, and identity theft. Another business I also do is called K.E Truck and Trailer and Auto Repair. That's a business I started like 3 years ago. I do it as a side job also, and Let's Ride Freight. Let's Ride Freight, we link drivers and customers together to get the customers deliveries.
Okay, where can we find you, Miss Tracy?
You can find me at
What's your social?
It's Valuable to You on Instagram, and on Facebook it's Tracy Kennedy Jackson. For Legal Shield, you can find me at tracytjackson.wearelegalshield.com. And you can also email me at tracytjackson@gmail.com for any other services.
Now, what was the inspiration behind your businesses?
Well, with the repair services by full-time, I am a legal technician. I do work on trucks full-time. I always wanted to own my own shop. So that's pretty much the business. Going into that, I'm very handy, and with the freight brokerage part is just to grow it within the trucking business. It's not really easy for a female in the business, especially a female of color. It's been very difficult. So by me taking what I'm learning within the industry, I'm trying to take it and teach other females, even males, what I do know, and to get them prepared to show them like it's other things out there outside of the typical everything that we always get advertised as far as engineering degrees and all that. Not saying that they're wrong with that, but for some people, college is not a thing for them. And there's other avenues and trades out there that they can do. So eventually, I wanted to grow it into having a training program within my business that I can train other people so they can get certified under me, as far as a diesel technician, a broker.
Cool. What else would you like to share with us about your business?
Well, like I said, Legal Shield is prepaid legal. I currently use it myself, and I actually had to use it recently for identity theft. Somebody just recently hacked my account, my banking account, and Legal Shield had notified me that happened. Me being me, I ignored it and said anything. Next thing I know, not 2 months after that, I got an email, text message, and phone call from my bank letting me know that my account had got hacked. The exact same information. I'm really more supporting Legal Shield right now because of with everything going on with the virus, hackers out there, and people losing family members. But we also do wills. It is covered under Legal Shield with the monthly fee of $25. Your will is covered for free. That's pretty much it.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tracy, for joining us today. Man, LegalZoom has been a lifesaver for a lot of people. We know Attorney Matt Gilbert has been a lifesaver for a lot of people as well. And so thank you so much for that. And I know on Wednesday you're having another Black Business Expo. Is that right?
Yes, sir. It's at 9:00 Eastern time. It will be at teamvictoryzoom.com.
All right. Well, hey, be sure to post that if you guys need anything. Thank you so much, Tracy. We'll see you soon. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
Hey, so everybody, I did want to do this for Miss Tarita. Where is she? If she could come back real quick, because I know she's getting ready to head off. So I did want to bring her back real quick just to say thank you for her jumping in with us and helping us out here with what we got. What we got. So, Ms. Tarita, before you leave, any last comments or anything like that? I know you're getting ready to jump off. You got to unmute.
Yeah, my screen started moving around. No, I just want to thank everyone on the panel and everyone who has a business, everyone watching and sharing and everything online. Yes, so again, I am the owner and designer of Shy Intimate Apparel, which is a specialty bra line that is great for backless shirts and dresses, clear straps. If you go to the website, it's shyintimateapparel.com. You can check out the bras that I have. I keep getting ladies that are wanting some extra, the larger sizes. I'm working on those. I'm also working on some other intimate apparel items that I will have on the website. Also, please follow my journey on justlivinginshit.com. That is my blog. I also have apparel, but I don't want the apparel side of it, the shop side of it, to overshadow the journey that's on the blog. So please check out the blog and check out the apparel. I appreciate all of the support from everybody everywhere that has shopped with both of my brands. And I just thank you for this platform, and I hope you all have an amazing evening.
Thank you, Ms. Tarita. We love you. We'll see you soon. Hey, everybody, you're watching the Black Business Expo. Continue to share this. We only have a few businesses left, so I'm going to throw it to Attorney Matt Gilbert to bring in Ms. Tamara.
Thanks again. I'm really excited to hear more about this next business. Ms. Tamara, can you join us and tell us a little bit more about your business and where we can find you?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, we can hear you.
Okay, yes, my name is Tamara. I'm very excited to do this. I've been taking notes on all the businesses that's come before me. So thank you all for sharing your business. And it's very exciting. And I know I'll be contacting all of you because you guys can help me out. My name is Tamara Empty. I am the owner and founder of Abusia Quilting and Fabrics. And if you can kind of see behind me, I have like everything. I am wearing one of my designs right now, which is just a mixture of a bunch of fabrics. And the quilting is what I specialize in, which is my favorite thing to do. And I specialize in t-shirt quilts. So all of those t-shirts that everyone has and they don't know what to do, if you can't fit them anymore, I make them into quilts. And the fabrics part is all my fabrics actually are from Ghana, which is like right over there. So I also am a distributor for fabric if anyone needs fabric. But all that fabric that I do have is made into bags and Christmas, like table runners, table plates, and a bunch of clothing actually. And I also have vests and dashikis. And the one thing that has been really big this certain season, because we're in Corona and a lot of people on this call has actually purchased for me are face masks. Because I mean, we're in Corona. Who doesn't need a face mask? But they're with African fabric as well, because that's what I specialize in. It was founded in 2018 because I lived in Accra, Ghana for a year and a half, and I absolutely fell in love with the African culture. It's pretty much everywhere in my room. And I just love to share all the fabric and the stories from the motherland to the Black community here and to Americans, and giving an easier way for them to obtain African fabric if they don't have the opportunity to go over to Africa themselves.
What would you like to share about your business? What else do we need to know? Specifically, where can we find you as well?
Yes, so I am now in the process of building my website that is under construction currently, but you can find me at Abusia, and that's spelled ABUSUA quilting_fabrics. And that's on Instagram. And you can email me personally at Mara, M-A-R-A, Lynn, L-Y-N-N, 06@gmail.com.
What would you say your favorite product is, or I guess it sells the most as well? Your favorite product, and then one that you believe is your highest seller.
My highest sellers are definitely my quilts, because that can be used for anything. especially the t-shirt quilts. But even if you don't want to use t-shirts, I do design certain ones. Like if you want a tree, if you want a dog, I do make my own designs. But the t-shirt quilts are the biggest seller because it's all the t-shirts that you maybe not wear, or everyone goes on vacation. Maybe you collect t-shirts and now it's in a quilt and you'll always have that memory. It's used for every occasion. I've made senior quilts. So I have one for seniors. I made one for Greeks. So my mother has a Delta quilt, and a friend of mine just actually purchased a Q quilt. So it's used for any occasion, especially around graduation time, which we are there now. So if you have a bunch of if you have high schoolers who have t-shirts, I can make that into a quilt. And so that would probably be my biggest seller.
So what's a good gift idea right now during the holidays that we can shop with you?
A good idea would be a quilt. My friend just has some. I actually just made 4 new quilts because a lot of my friends are pregnant and they're about to have babies. Right now, the biggest thing that I know, even Rob Johnson ordered a couple, and so did Leticia, is the face mask, because we're in the middle of Corona, and I have sizes for kids up to adults, and the masks are right now my actual biggest seller. I in one day have like pumped out 50 masks for a whole 3rd grader class.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to tell us about your business or about you and your journey?
Like I said, I lived in Ghana for 1.5 years, and I just obtained all these fabrics, and I also work with a lot of people over in Ghana. So I'm sharing their story, and they're working with me. And most importantly, Abusia, the name of my company, actually means family in the African dialect Twi. So without your family, without my village, I am nothing. So if I eat, the whole family eats. And by family, I mean the Black community. I'm trying to give back in a way that I can. And all I do is sew. And it's my passion. And the fabric I use are from over in Ghana. So Abusia means family. Without family, we are nothing. It takes a village.
Hey,
One more
you.
question for you. So if someone's shopping for the holidays, what's the turnaround time? If someone wanted to shop for the holidays to get some gifts, what's generally your turnaround time?
My turnaround time for a quilt, because those are like the biggest things, will be a week to 2 weeks.
Awesome. Hey, thank you all so much. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know I have a ton. Kayla had got us a ton of a mask from you, and so huge shout out to you. I love that mask. It's even really good even when you wash it. And so
yes,
I
my masks are washable.
yes. So I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Everybody, you tuned in to the Black Business Expo. This is our very first virtual one that we're doing. A list of all of these businesses will be made available on Facebook, and we're going to ask everybody to share that here. A list will be made available on Facebook, including our host businesses and those businesses who have signed up. Again, I'm repping the Joppa Experience, because what type of little brother would I be if I didn't talk about the food that my sister cooks all the time as she looks to continue to grow that business. And huge shout out to Stoy, Brittany, Miss Tarita, Matt, and of course to Hal Dixon from the Urban City magazine as well. So up next, we got one of my good friends, Miss Courtney Perry from Privacy LLC, and we're going to toss it to Stoy to go ahead on and lead us off with that.
Well, you introduced her, but hey, I'll jump on this one. I'm very interested to learn more about Privacy LLC. So, Courtney, why don't you throw it out there and give us what you got?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm Courtney. I'm the owner of Privacy LLC. I started my journey probably about late fall 2018. I got a phone call from my sister, Shantae Duncan, and Karina Huff, and it was, "Oh, we need you." So Clash of the Clippers by Robert Presswood was going on. I came in, We killed a major event in 2018, and event coordinating became my thing. I fell in love with it. So I made it my business to start managing events. I specialize in day event coordination, and that's basically a lot of people like to plan their own events. And so then that's when I come in about a month or so right before an event comes, make sure everything's together, and that day of event, people can really actually enjoy their event. And I'm the person that's actually managing and making sure everything is taken care of. I also plan the events as well too, but special day coordination is the thing. On my journey, since 2018, all of 2019, I did nothing but push, network, get out here and meet people. And with that journey, I started offering services of small business consultations, mentoring, virtual assistants, and we just had a new one start with some model management. So those services, oh, sorry guys, my little niece just walked in the door. Hi. So I just started with those services, just launched my website. It is privacyllc.net. It has all of the services on there, and you'll be able to click on there, send me a link, get some information, and I can get you guys hooked up. I also want to say that I just launched my first product line. It is called Ladylike Scenic candles, and they are amazing. They come in various different flavors. Currently just sold out of our mystery, and that's just the scents and stuff that I'm gonna try out, and I usually send those out. You guys send in a review, and we're gonna be targeting more so with that line is the candles where I have a lot of friends who have anxiety. So I want them to be able to have something in their room that releases that energy and brings back that calmness in their life. I'm currently working with my first collaboration with mental health. So hopefully that goes well. And yeah, that's privacy.
Now, what type of event? I should say two questions. The first question is, what's sort of the lead time that you need that's really feasible to really help on the planning side for an event? And then the special day coordination, how soon can we get in contact you before our event specifically?
So with planning an event, you can start from day one. Hey, this is what I want to do. I'm on board for it. Or, you can start and think, and then call me. So the planning part, if you're wanting us to be a part of that, it can start in various different phases. Excuse me, the day of a coordination stuff, that I usually like to start at least 2 months ahead of time, minimum to a month, because it depends on what it is. So weddings, in most cases, brides will go ahead, they don't, do all of that, and then call me, hey, I've got everything set up. Only thing I need you to do is make sure I don't get bothered that day. And that's what I do. I come in, deal with all the vendors, deal with all the people, make sure that you're never bothered, and make sure everything's handled.
Are there specific events that you really like to plan, that you like to coordinate, or that are just really exciting for you? Just want to show what kind of fun you're having in your business.
I do expos. I was working on a wedding, but of course COVID happened, but I'm pretty open. I like to keep it open. There's not one that I have not had joy that has brought me out and excelled my skills at the same time.
Hey, I got a quick question for you, Courtney. So if I wanted to throw like an event tomorrow, like what would be the first thing you would ask me is like, as somebody who's like a potential customer and I'm freaking out, like what is something, and I'm like, look, I got something tomorrow. Can you come in at last minute events, take over? And then also what is kind of the steps that they should be thinking about as they approach your business?
Well, first and foremost, of course, is if you call me, I'm gonna schedule you. I got a lot of things that I go on. I handle a bunch of different business. I have clients that I handle. So I'm not going to say that you can call me today and I will be able to come to you tomorrow. It just depends on my time frame and my schedule. But if you did and I am accepting, then we can sit down, we can meet. I'm going to need to know where you're at, what's wrong. And we're going to really, I'm a pretty detailed and organized person. So I'm going to pretty much knock it down from step by step to see what it is that we can do to make sure that it's a success. Reaching out to me, you can email me, and my email is Courtney@privacyllc.net, or you can go to the website at www.privacyllc.net, and you can click on whatever services that you're looking for, and then fill out that form, and I'll get in contact with you within at least 24 to 48 hours.
I want to let everybody know that I had the pleasure of working with you when you did the Clash of the Clippers with Big Rob, and you killed that event. Like, you showed up, everything was organized. We went out there, we did our thing, and she is a very detail-oriented person. You know, she always lets me know, Rob, like, we need to be here. She shows up ready to go.
I need to know.
That is true. She is a very detail-oriented person. And man, look, I'm excited for her as well. So thank you, Court. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, and lovely meeting everyone. And everybody have a blessed rest of the evening.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Brother Matt, I'm gonna toss it back to you to bring on our next person, which is Octavia. I'm gonna toss it back to you, Matt.
All right, I believe, is it Octavia who's next? If she could just, Octavia, please join us. We love to learn more about your business. We love to see your face. Can you add your video?
I am so trying.
Okay, all right.
Zoom, start broadcast.
Yeah. There we go.
Share this one.
Okay.
Am I on? Let's see.
Well, let me see. Okay.
Safe driving mode. Your microphone is muted. Your video is stopped.
Okay, yeah. We like you to just, take a second, looks like you might be moving, and just tell us a little bit more about your business. Don't worry about the technical issues. We'll just tap in right now.
Thank you.
We hear about you. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I am Octavia, and I am the owner of Octavia's Lace and Beauty Salon. I just been up for a month now. I have my own building now, so I'm at 3213 East 14th Street, and I am finally a business owner. So I'm very proud of that. I have been a cosmetologist since 2013. And I have been specializing in healthy hair. I am an advocate for healthy hair and taking care of our hair and taking care of our health, really. And I've been doing that since then. I enjoy showing people the process on what they need to do at home, showing them certain products they need, and just the steps that will continue on me helping them become a better, beautiful person. I also sell lace and beauty bonnets and edge wraps to help in that, because advocating a healthy hair, you have to also protect your hair. And I have been here since 2010. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so moving to Des Moines in the past 10 years, it has been definitely a journey. I am very grateful for a lot of the entrepreneurs here that reaches out. And also, I'm a person that reaches out just to get advice, and they give advice, when I ask, and I appreciate that. And I know our last host, Courtney, she also helped in the making of Lace and Beauty's name. So I can tell everybody, yes, definitely that's the person you need to speak with when events coordinating. Yes, because she's also been at some of my events and helped out. So I do appreciate her for that.
Awesome. I appreciate that shout out.
Where are you located?
I'm located at 3213 East 14th Street.
That's awesome. Can you tell us about your kind of getting this journey started for you? Sort of what's been good, what's been meaningful?
Oh, this journey has been definitely long. This journey, it's been good. It's been good. I've been making sure I stay up on my education, because that's one of the top things as a cosmetologist. You have to stay up on the trends, and sometimes you can fall back, but I feel like I've been, like, Big Rob has definitely brought the city, you know, what it needed, of other entrepreneurs, of barbers and stylists down here. So I appreciate him for that, because it really opened my eyes from not having to always leave where I live, you know, and always go to another state and spend extra money, you know. So that helped in the cost of it. Yes, the downfall, of course.
What do you specialize in?
Is I specialize in healthy hair. Protecting your hair, protective styles.
Yeah, I just mean like particularly like locks or natural. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of a do-it-all kind of girl. I stay away. I will, of course, let my client know what I don't do, and I will express to them where to go, who does that even more, because like I said, I'm still in the beginning phases, but I have a lot of knowledge on a little bit of everything. So I did just reach out to a lot of entrepreneurs just recently, a lot of main salon stylists and owners, to see if I could even come and get a class, a one-on-one, to make sure my business thrives.
Yeah. What is the best way that we can continue?
How can we help you aside of being a customer?
Say it again.
Yeah, I got it. I got the question. What
How can
other
we
ways
help
can we
you?
support you? What yeah, help. Yeah, what other ways can we help, and what other ways can we support?
Ways you can support is definitely booking, coming to get a great hair consultation, a good shampoo, and also purchasing the bonnets and hair wraps, which are reversible. And yeah, just letting family and friends know that I'm here, and I'm a hairstylist. So me being a hairstylist, we talk. I know a lot of women and a lot of males, we are their counselors instead of going to a real counselor. And sometimes people just need somebody to talk to and to help, you know, with the beauty aspect. But I'm really just that person that'll listen to what's going on and let me take that light load off you by washing all your problems out your head, like Lizzo said.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is there any last things you want to share about your business, about you, about this journey? It's just open-ended. We just want to give you a chance to connect with your customers and with the audience.
Yes, I'm at 3213 East 14th, new salon, Lace and Beauty. My booking app is styleseat.com/Octavia Styles. And my Instagram is Octavia_style. And I'll just say people can support me by just coming through and coming to get a great consultation. Some people don't know technically about their hair, or are getting the short ends of the stick from their stylist, and they may not, you know, technically know how to ask them the right way. So I'm definitely giving out at least 15, 20 minutes of good conversation about you and what's going on with your hair.
Hey, thank you so much, Octavia. A huge shout out to you. Owning a business is not a little thing. So a huge shout out to you. And thank you so much for tuning in to the Black Business Expo and for being one of our business that signed up today. So huge shout out to you. Thank you, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the Black Business Expo. That is our final business, except there is one more. He didn't even know I was getting ready to do this, but we need Mr. Terrence Thames to come on to the screen. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, God don't like ugly, Reverend. God don't like ugly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to tell like it is. It's all good.
Hey, but Terrence, can you tell us, you are the man behind the plan, you behind the scenes, you coordinating all of this. Tell us about your business and and how people can get in contact with you.
Yeah, so I own Coco Creative Agency. We are a integrated production agency located in Des Moines. Have been very blessed to be around for 9 years, and we've seen a lot of growth. We provide video production, web development, social media marketing, and graphic design services for businesses, brands, and also for the government. You know, and have been very blessed to work with a lot of great individuals, a lot of great organizations, not only in Iowa, but around the country. We are a national agency, and but certainly love our people, love what Black business is all about, and certainly support all the businesses that participated today.
This is your team operating all of this stuff behind the scenes that allowed us to go live today. You did the Young Men of Color Conference just the other day. You did the Black America Forum. You do the Urban Impact Show. You also do the Lawana Nelson Brown Show. You help Brittany with editing on the Boss Talk Show. I mean, my man, like, is there something that you don't do?
Funny. Well, that's the joy of things like this. The things that I don't specialize in and the ways that we're trying to grow, there are other resources to help us tap into those things. Business coaching. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer, but we have brothers on here. Matthew's going to be helping us with those things. Story on the finance side. Everybody has gifts. You mentioned some of those great projects we've been a part of. Really, that's just the last month. We are doing work with the National Association of Black Journalists, right? We are working with the National Minority Supplier Development Council. They're great clients of ours. But in the past, I've also produced for ESPN. I worked at Drake University in creative services and have been able to lean on those past experiences and also those clients through that opportunity to help with the business as well. We produce things all around the country, but in this COVID time, we've added a lot of value to clients who needed social media marketing, web development. That part of the business has continued to grow on top of the virtual event production. We've been doing a lot of that for a lot of organizations. Also, we've been doing great work with with organizations like Just Voices and the Targeted Small Business Association, PBS. And so we've been out here, man. We've been working. Our staff is about 10 strong. So it's not just me. When you see me, you see a bunch of others. You see families, you see children, you see people who are impacted because we're out here doing our best to create jobs. And I would be remiss if I did not mention the incredible support of AON Studios and Pastor Dwight Reed. This past couple of years, we've been able to see significant growth, and it really is in part through excellent mentorship, Black entrepreneurship, and somebody's got to put you on. Somebody's got to believe in you and make that happen. And Pastor Dwight Reed, who is also the CEO of AON Studios on the east side of Des Moines, has been that for me, as well as a few others as well, Wayne Ford and so forth as well. So really appreciate that, and thank you for the shout out, Rob.
Terrence, listen, I can't help but to say on behalf of all of this team, thank you for all of the work that you're putting in our community. Just real quick, my dude, you built robjjohnson.com. True. You built that website, which is where these businesses were able to go and sign up for the Black Business Expo. These other businesses are going to need websites, and is there anything you want to toss in about building websites, and then I'm gonna throw it to the other panelists for them to kind of go in as well.
Yeah. If anyone would like our services or want to know more about Coco Creative Agency and how we can help you build your brand or business and just add value, if you need any consulting, if you need any insight as to how to better improve your processes or anything like that, hit us up at info@cococreates.com. That's info at COCOA, like hot cocoa, right? COCOA creates, CREATES.com. And, we have a full staff that will take care of you, that will reach out to you. And we'll do our best to help you with your brand and everything you need. I'll also give a quick shout out to Union of Black America as well. I know some of the organizations who are part of this call are also participating in their virtual expo. We've been supporters of them as well. So I want to shout out them. They're doing also great work, just like your organization, Rob, for Black businesses as well. So yeah, that's me, no problem. And thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Matt, over to you. Stoy, over to you.
Hey, Terrence, before you let up, I just really want to bring all this synergy together. First, I want to just say thank you again and echo what Rob said, just all the work that you're doing, you and your team, just really pouring in our community. There is definitely an infrastructure gap there for us to really be able to be found, to be located, and to really connect with our businesses and our services. And we really appreciate the work that you've been doing to really help fill some of those gaps. And what I'd like to ask you to maybe speak to is, as business owners and as entrepreneurs, how important is it for us to tell our stories, especially being Black in Iowa?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great. I appreciate that, Matt. So, I think storytelling is important. I told a couple of businesses this. I said, look, if people only knew you existed, you'd be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? And several businesses on this call I have told that to, because they have absolutely incredible services and products. And so it's very, very important to tell your story, but it's like, who do you tell it to, right? You have to tell your story to your target audience. People who, you have to understand who is most likely to buy your products and services. And sometimes it's beyond who we think, but you don't have to reach far. Our business has grown a lot through doing work in our own community, right? And all of our business came through word of mouth, but the mouths who have been speaking and supporting us have gone higher and higher, right? So you got one board president calling another. Have you heard of Coco Creative? Do you need somebody? But they're telling our story, right? They're telling our story. I think aligning with organizations like Iowa Core, like Rob Johnson's organization, like Union of Black America and other organizations who specialize in helping to put out these stories is a great thing, because you need advocates and people to push for you when you're not in the room. Right. You need people to say, hey, have you heard of this consultancy? Have you heard of Privacy LLC? They did a great event for us. They can do a great event for you. I'll send them your way. You need that, but they're telling your story. And so websites can help with that. Social media marketing can help with that. Having a great web presence or a PR campaign can really, really help with telling your story. These are all different strategic things that you can do to get the word out there about your organization and business. And I think also platforms like Rethink Iowa, organizations like the Targeted Small Business Program and all that, whoever's going to help tell your story, you can't have bad press. So no, this is great. Great point. Thank you, Matt.
Hey, so I appreciate you, Terrence. Thanks so much. We're going to go ahead on and wrap this up. Brittany, any final comments?
No, I'm happy and excited about learning about all of the businesses today. I hope that this platform helped everybody. I'm happy, Rob, that you allowed me to be a part of this great event with great people like Terrence and Stoy and Matthew and Tarita as a host. I think it was so cool to me to see a lot of the businesses that started during COVID. That speaks volumes. That's awesome, just about our community. And thanks for the opportunity tonight. I'm excited to see where this goes, and hopefully we can continue to have Black business expos, quarterly, monthly, however you want to do it, Rob. I want to be a part of it. So thank you.
Great. We appreciate you and Boss Talk and Boss Friends. Shout out to all of the lovely women that are a part of that. Stoy, final thoughts.
Yeah, Rob, obviously appreciate you putting this all on. I want to speak to everyone listening. work with us. We're all here for you. We're here to make sure that your businesses are successful, because if your business is successful, ours are too. And truly what we need to do as a Black community is keep the money circulating within ourselves. That is the best way you can grow communities. It's really the only way to grow a community when it comes to finances. If we can continue doing that, then we're going to be successful. So all I'm going to say is reach out to all of us. We're here to connect with you, to help you, to do whatever we can, because we truly need to keep circulating this money within our own hands. So I appreciate you all.
Thank you, Stoy. Attorney Matt Gilbert, Mr. Greatness himself.
Hey, I appreciate you once again, Rob, for pulling this all together, and Terrence's team for really making sure we were A-OK on the technical side. And again, I echo everything that was said. I think, you know, the stories of Black businesses, especially here in Iowa, is such a unique experience, just because of all the hurdles that are just all the barriers that exist, both historically as well as those that we even noticed through COVID were sort of new barriers that were created. And we appreciate you really giving us a chance to really share and connect with new audiences, with new businesses, and most importantly, to really sort of share this burden of wanting to be successful as an entrepreneur. And one of the things that I like to ask is that, you know, if you want to get along with, you want to be a part of sharing your story, you feel like you have a story to tell, and you want to be a part of this mission, I ask you to go to rethinkiowa.org. Just tell us a little bit about your story. We'll definitely make sure we connect you with the proper resources, the proper sources, so we can really follow up and make sure that no one out there is going through entrepreneurship, especially as a person of color, especially as a Black Iowan. You're not going through this entrepreneurial experience alone. And I really appreciate you, Rob, for just standing by your word and making sure that we all stand in solidarity in this moment, especially through this COVID crisis.
Everybody, thank you to the people. I do want to say this about Attorney Matt Gilbert. If you haven't reached out to him about attorney needs, please do so. I mean, this guy, all of the people that I had on as hosts today are people that I've used in the past. Brittany and I have forged a great relationship. Stoy, getting signed up with him and Black Mammoth, Matt Gilbert. I mean, this dude has been helping my organization, CRG, walk through the process on getting going. I mean, these people really have a heart about serving our community and pushing these businesses. Tarita, she's always loved being able to help push other businesses and support other women in this process. And so please, like Stoy said, reach out to these people. It's not about me. It's not about Matt. It's not about Stoy, Tarita, or Brittany. It's about all of us collectively. Gilbert can't be an attorney and just represent itself. He needs some other people. So if y'all need an attorney, call him, right? Like, you know, Stoy can't just manage his own money. His business is to manage everybody's money. So call him. Let's have some conversation. It never hurts to just have conversation and get these businesses kicked off the ground. And super excited again for Terrence, for his team. Go visit robjjohnson.com, robjjohnson.com. Again, go visit robjjohnson.com. We're going to be highlighting these businesses on that website, and we're going to be pushing that out. And of course, Matt Gilbert and Cameron Middlebrooks, they'll be following up with business coaching and opportunities for you all to continue to grow in this space. Shout out to all of our businesses who signed up for today. Sorry if you weren't able to get signed up for today. We will be coming back in January with another one of these, and it's going to be better and bigger than this one. So huge shout out to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for what you're doing. I know Terrence, I didn't know if Terrence wanted to bring up that graphic piece, but I did just wanted to make sure that we told everybody, thank you. This is about us doing it for us. We will see you all next week. You've been tuned in to the first of the Black Business Expo National Virtual Event, sponsored by the Urban Impact Show, Urban City Magazine, Coco Creative, Iowa Core, Black Mama. Huge shout out to my sister, Joppa Experience, for cooking some food. And we thank you all so much for what we're getting ready to do in the future. We'll see y'all next time. Salute.